Hello again, welcome back to Sivas to Learn. Today we are going to cover grammar future tenses. So as we have already covered present and past tense, so in the present tense there are 4 different tenses, and also in the past tense there are 4 different tenses. In the future also there will be 4 different tenses. But before that we just look at present simple present tense. So that means very first one of the present. Okay, so future tense will always refer to a time later than now. For an example, I will talk to you tomorrow. So that means tomorrow, right? The main thing is actually you will use will. This is the format. You have to understand the format. Subject, will, verb, and the rest of the sentence. Say for an example, I, subject, will. We use that one for future. Simple future tense. Phone, her, tomorrow. It is the short form. It is the long form. Okay. So we will use will to talk about the future. And also simple present we use. So we have to look at that when and where and how we use this future tense in the normal conversation, right? There are some tips here. So when we make predictions, it will be a nice day tomorrow. You see, the will is there. I think the Brazil will win the World Cup. So you are predicting something. If you mean something you want or be willing to, say for an example, I hope you will come to my party. There's a will here. You see, George says he will help us. You see, and also to make offers and promises. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. You see, this is a short form will. We will send you an email. And also to talk about other promises and offers. Tim will be at the meeting. Mary will help with the cooking. Alright, so these 3 tips are actually promises, offers, and to do something. I will help you. You also use will if you are asking for something. Will you please be quiet? Stop it, will you? Will you come? Something like that. Okay. The short form of will, negative formation is will not. They write it as the short form as want. This means refuse to do something. She won't listen, right? She won't. That means refuse to do some action. There's a confusion. There's a not confusion. It's actually the way they use will and shall. In traditional grammar, will should be used with second and third person. You must know the second and third person. First person, second person, third person. First person mean I, we. Second person mean you. Third person mean they, she, he, it, right? So with the second and third person you have to use will. With the first person you have to use shall. That's a normal grammar, but we don't really use these days, especially in the North American countries. We don't use it, but still you can use shall in question. Shall we go with the first person? Shall I do this? Okay. And also, but you don't really shall you go. You don't really say that when you will you go. Okay. Shall in legal document, if you are reading some documentation and if you see shall, that means must and mandatory, right? Sometimes you use present continuous, but still for the future. Say for an example, I'm going to pick him up tomorrow, right? This is going to be happening tomorrow, but still you are using am going. It's a present continuous form. He is playing tennis tonight. So this is future, but we are so in situation where it's already confirmed, already decided, and already arranged. This is where you use present continuous for the future. Simple present for the future. Say for an example, timetable, programs, public transport, cinema. They all use simple present tense, not future, right? Say for example, the train leaves Ottawa at 11 a.m. This is actually, you are using simple present, but it is to indicate future. So this is, you are using simple present continuous for the future. Here you are using simple present for the future. These are two example timetable, programs, public transport, cinema. Okay, already decided to do or intending to do, then you are using it. I'm going to watch the final soccer. Okay, there are again 4 different type of sentences. I will see, I will not see, will I see, won't I see. You can say shall I see, shall not I see. Okay, these are 4 different sentences. Then again 2 different types, active and passive. Active mean I will eat the food. The passive mean you have to bring the object as subject. So the food will be eaten. You see, will be eaten. You see, this is the change. Here eat, I will eat, the food will be eaten. The food will not be eaten. Will the food be eaten by me? These are passive tenses. Alright, good luck.